Hey guys, Spramber here, and welcome to the introduction to my Skyrim Let's Play as Rynelm the Paladin. We will be talking a lot today about Rynelm and his deal, and all the mods and the rules of this Let's Play, and how we're going to make it in a sort of a role-playing fashion. We're going to be playing, of course, Rynelm the Paladin, if you guys can't read the title. But let's talk about Rynelm a little bit more and his deal. His background, he was a warrior from a secretive order of Holy Knights, also known as a Paladin. He is not the Dragonborn. I've installed a mod making him not the Dragonborn. We like all the little like dragon words written in the bottom of dungeons, or it's going to be all gibberish to him. We're just a third party, and we're going to be here while the events are unfolding in Skyrim. There will be dragons, stuff like that. I've got other mods to make sure of that. Now, to make this easier on myself, because I am kind of a loser and I have no idea, I don't really know any of the Skyrim lore or any of the like history really. I have a very, very rough knowledge of that. Maybe I like watched a few of Zimalf reading the books, and that's about the extent of my knowledge of Skyrim's history. So the story is kind of based around that, and Rynelm's background is based off of that, because just to make it easier on myself, since I have no knowledge of the story. But it's okay, because it's going to make it easier for me to roleplay him, because during his escape from the dragon and stuff, all the events at Helgan, which is what I've already done that for you, because of course that's really boring and everybody's seen that a million times. But the important part is that as during the escape, after he killed the bear or whatever, coming out of the cave, he slipped on the rock and hit his head. And then when he woke up, of course, the Stormcloak guy was there, and he says, like, oh, well, he didn't realize, but Rynelm had lost almost all of his memories. He can't remember his past or his reasons for coming to Skyrim. All he can remember is just, like, he feels like the tenants of his order. He still remembers those. He has a strong desire to honor those feelings that he has inside of himself. Like, for instance, he feels strongly that he should not kill anybody unnecessarily. Like, if they're not attacking him, there's no reason for him to kill them. Also, he feels like he needs to help, like the downtrodden and stuff like that, paladin-y stuff, standing up for goodness and righteousness, whatever, all the whole 9 yards. His skills, he seems to have forgotten, but he is still drawn towards, like, things using one-handed weapons, for instance, maces, swords, and axes. And as you see later on, I only have like 3 minutes of footage that I just got of him to give you an idea of what he'll look like. He's wearing Imperial heavy armor right now. We're not going to start off the game wearing that armor, because of course we're not an Imperial, and we're not a Stormcloak either. We're not trying to pick a side just yet, and maybe later on we'll do that. But anyways, we're going to start off using a one-handed axe, and you'll see what our starting outfit's going to look like in a second. So, like I said, he's drawn to one-handed weapons, like an axe or a sword or whatever, those sort of things. He feels like he needs to have a shield in the other hand. That just feels correct to him. Heavy armor as well is one of the things that he likes, and he feels like he knows his way around the forge, smithing and stuff like that. And then the other part of being a paladin, he has like a tendency to do healing spells, and be able to perform healing alchemy. Like, he can make health potions and magicka potions and stuff like that to restore his own stuff, as well as he can give it to other people to restore their health or magicka, whatever, stamina, things like that. So to make this Let's Play more interesting, beyond the background and story of Rynelm, we will be having a few realistic rules. All right, so first of all, this is not going to be just to explain the rules and why I have implemented them. The goal of this Let's Play is not to be just a super fast action Let's Play. I'm not going to be like cutting out all those parts that are like maybe considered to be a little bit boring. But I'm going to do my best to keep it interesting. So, for instance, I'll give you insights on what Rynelm is thinking, or perhaps explaining the different aspects of the role play and stuff like that. I'll do my best to keep it interesting, but I gotta say, there's gonna be some parts where we're just gonna be, walking to town and stuff like that. So, keeping that in mind, the rules are that there's gonna be no fast traveling, and other than what the game provides itself. For instance, I could ride the wagon if I so choose, but I cannot just like open up the map and you know, fast travel wherever I want. That's not going to be something we're going to be doing. I also have a mod that removes the compass, so there's going to be no compass unless I'm really stuck or something like that is happening, or there's some role-playing need for the compass. So yeah, don't worry here, guys. I just got some notes I'm looking at just to make sure I hit all the points. Now, I cannot use my own knowledge of Skyrim. For instance, I went and I played the Thieves Guild a lot, which what I had already played single player like a year or two ago when the game came out. So I have a very limited knowledge of Skyrim already, and I cannot use that. I have to use only what Rynelm would know. Luckily, like I said, it's very limited knowledge that I already have of the world of Skyrim, so it's not going to be that big of a deal for me to forget all that. Anyways, so. And of course, we're not, as a paladin, we're not going to be very interested in the Thieves Guild because that, you know, stealing is wrong, whatever. So, you know, to add to the interest and realism, I've also added a few more mods that I want to just talk about, so you guys will understand why I'm doing certain things. Perhaps I've installed Frostfall, which is a mod that it adds exposure to the game. Like, you need to be warm and keep yourself warm and dry, or else you'll die if you get to like negative 100 exposure. And we'll see all about how that works and stuff in the actual Let's Play, guys. I'll definitely show that to you. I have a mod that encourages drinking, sleeping, and eating. To be the most effective in combat as you possibly can, you need to be rested, your thirst needs to be quenched, and you need to eat. I could also add bathing, but I felt like that was kind of dumb, so I did not add. I don't think I'm going to add that. I'm going to just leave that off. I do have some extra capes and armor. You might have seen at the beginning of this, like I said, only have 3 minutes, so it's probably looped around at least once now. There's capes and extra sets of armor. I added the Immersive Armor Set, so if you guys know what that is, they will be popping up with those sets of armor. There is immersive patrols, meaning that there will be random patrols of bandits and most other factions, and there's going to be many exciting things to happen out in the world of Skyrim for us guys, and I hope you'll join me and Rynelm in these exciting times, and I hope to see you guys in the first episode, which is going to come out just a few hours after this video, so please join me there. And I'm going to be referring to this video from now on, you know, just to, if you guys are confused, or if you want to get into the Let's Play at a later time, that's the only reason why I'm making this video separate from the first episode, is just so that it's more easily referred to by me, and you guys will be able to get into the Let's Play if, say, you join at like episode 10. So if you're watching this now, thanks for joining the series, guys. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the first episode of the Let's Play in a few hours. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you there. Spray and pray out.